Goddamn. Y'all see how I did like news reporters probably do before they go live, and then they figure out they live, they throw the cigarette or the blunt down. What up, y'all? Salute, man. Salute to everybody tuned in. You are now tuned in to your boy, Kennedy, Therapy Radio 808. Kennedy, 808 Street Music. Stars Down Pimpin' is the click, the man, the myth, the legend, the ghetto gynecologist, Mr. You get the free prayer rag plus shipping and handling. You know what I'm talking about? The way the world is going now, the church really does need y'all money. So goddamn it, there you go, right there. Just hit the cash app. Or make me do Whitney. I believe the Tears in Our Future or Randy Watson of America coming to America. Salute to everybody tuned in right now. I know it's cold everywhere. I don't know one spot where it ain't cold. I'm talking about I was sitting up for the last couple of days. And then I was like, man, I'm looking at, I like got the cold and I'm sitting up there. I'm like, man, I'm sitting up there pricking my finger to check my blood sugar and everything going on around here. And then the Somalis, I'm gonna get to them tomorrow. I'm gonna do a whole colonoscopy on the Somalis, the governor, what's his name in Minnesota. I'm gonna get to all that. I'm gonna do a whole colonoscopy, pap smear. I'm gonna go in on them tomorrow. But for right now, let's talk some other shit. Okay, out here in Houston, man, salute to everybody in Houston, north, south, east, and west. You know, the outer areas of Houston. Everybody, man, salute to Houston, goddamn it. Houston, we have a goddamn problem. If y'all don't understand that they on y'all ass, y'all don't get it. Houston now has a gun violence dashboard. What is a gun violence dashboard, Tennessee? Well, let me explain. A gun violence dashboard is anytime a gunshot goes off anywhere in the Houston area and surrounding areas, it will be reported and it will go on the dashboard so they can track where you ignorant people are when y'all just firing off guns. Y'all not gonna get away with drive-bys. Y'all not gonna get away with shit. Because I think this is a good thing because sometimes people be scared to say something because they come through and shoot your shit up. I'm like, okay. And they gonna show all the gun violence like soon as it happened, it'd be like right there. You see how you see the news or whatever, and then we showing like what areas and whatever. That's what that dashboard is doing. That dashboard is showing like when the police get these different calls of gun violence, even if a gun is fired off, you're gonna see the areas where gun violence is being committed and it be let off. Because think about it, those citizens in that neighborhood might not want to say nothing. So if they say something, they scared to get shot back at. So this is a good way so people don't have to fear getting shot at. It's already when people hear a gunshot go off, of course they're gonna call police because those who's ever doing it. And then a lot of times y'all gotta look at it. Y'all remember all them cases of where the families are getting together for graduation and all that, holidays and husband and wife and all that. Man, all this gonna get cut down with this. They might start just using knives and screwdrivers. Then that's gonna go up. But I ain't gonna say nothing just like that. I ain't gonna be racial with that. I'm not gonna be racial with the knives and screwdrivers. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here for this. And the second part of this is Houston man chokes out police K9. You can't make this up. It be so many stories out here with K9s and people who look black, but they don't understand it's a bunch of Nigerians out here in Houston. That scamming shit that's going on in Minnesota finna get caught up to the Nigerians and the Somalis. Like Africa is basically the third world country that Trump is talking about, and all of them getting out. Y'all think the damn Minnesota shit is something. Wait till you see how the other Africans and Nigerians connect. Oh, that's another story. I'm gonna get up in their ass tomorrow like a pap smear, like a goddamn enema, like a colonoscopy. Like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get them tomorrow. But for right now, we talking about this dude that I know is probably Nigerian. His name is Talmadge Blount or some shit like that. His mugshot, y'all can go on ABC 13 and look at this nigga picture because I don't want to show this shit because I have problems with just them saying I'm spitting hate speech. Why would I throw content up in there so they can say I did copyright? I just try to explain it to you the best way I can, you know what I'm saying? And then this dude, I think he's Nigerian, the one that choked out the police K9. They said in the news report, look at Houston ABC 13 News. Y'all can see these stories while I'm talking about them. They say the dude was shot on like one of the trains or the buses out here in Houston like a year or so before that and sentenced to jail because he was on the train acting up. Then he gets out and then they corner him at an apartment complex. And for some reason, this nigga, I'm still saying he's Nigerian, chokes a goddamn police K9. He chokes him out. Man. What am I talking about? Y'all know how big them goddamn dogs is and how fierce they are. He choked the shit out that damn K9. They was tasing him. So I don't know if tasing him was helping them choke the shit out that dog, but goddamn it, they tased the fuck out of him because they probably remember people care more about animals than humans. So they tased him so they could whoop his ass for just playing like that. You know what I mean? Had that been a person, I don't know how they would have did that because even though it's another police officer, they still care more about animals than the fucking policeman. Y'all know how many policemen are off the force because of corruption? I'm gonna get to that too. You know how many policemen didn't get their pension because they knew about the corruption or they were threatened if they told something? You know? Well, I'm talking about the man chokes out the police K9. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that too, the corruption with police. There's a lot of that going on. And that goes back into gun violence on the dashboard in Houston, the gun violence dashboard. So this could, do y'all think, me, I think it should be in every city because enough is enough. Why are you just going out your house just shooting? And then will this apply to when there are police shootings? Because you know, if you hear gunshots going off, you don't know if that's police handling police business or if that's just some hood shit going on, or a man and a woman that got into it, the boyfriend, the girlfriend, two women, two men. You don't know. Family gathering. But will this dashboard state what the incident was? Or will it just say it was a shooting? Because if it's a shooting, there's got to be a reason for it because nobody just pulls out their gun and just starts shooting. I know that sounds crazy when you say that, but everybody, even though as crazy as it sounds, The shooters in a twisted ass mind, they have a reason for shooting. So that's why I say everybody got a reason for shooting. Ain't no such thing as I just felt like it. No. When you start talking to people, they really tell you why they pissed off. So will this gun violence dashboard in Houston spread to other cities? And will they detail why the crime and what was the shooting? Because you got to think, like I said, some people in their neighborhoods won't tell because they damn near might 9 times out of 10 know who was shooting. It might be somebody in their family, somebody they know. That's why, you know. I'm just saying, how much detail will that gun violence dashboard give, or it's just going to say it was a shooting there? Either way it goes, if it's a shooting somewhere, I think it's good to report it. But then it goes down the rabbit hole of like, is this something to like where people can just walk outside the house and shoot and they say, oh, is this much crime in the neighborhood when people just do that and they're getting paid to just light fireworks and it sound like it's gun violence? Do y'all get where I'm going with that? Because that can go a couple of ways. They can light fireworks or some shit that sound like gunfire, and they'll say like, "Oh, just imagine if people are voting and they in a certain district." You know what I mean? So they say gun violence is up over here, but it's not over there. But they have people doing shit like setting off fireworks or shit, or somebody just ride through and shoot in the air. You know what I mean? So it's like a side to that. I'm like, it's okay to know where gun violence is, but if it's going to like, just imagine voters. See, I be thinking about this when I look up these topics. Just imagine you in a district and you trying to get voters. If you trying to, you'll get somebody to go over there, just make guns, turn up music, do all kind of ratchet shit, shoot in the air and everything. That could also go with the development of the community. That could go with millions of dollars just for like, y'all get where I'm going, to influence people not to be in that district. That's why they so cold on redistricting out here in Houston and everywhere. But think about it. If somebody's running for office, any kind of office, they could make it up like, damn, all we heard was loud music and then it sounded like gunshots. It's just loud. So that's the way you can look at it. But that's what I was saying about that. And as far as the man that choked out police K9, y'all know these people give dogs funerals like they do regular people. Did y'all know that? They're gonna treat that goddamn dog better than some of the police people they work with. When it all boils down to it, man, motherfuckers love animals more than they love people. I ain't saying he should have choked the dog out for doing what the fuck the dog was supposed to do. He was goddamn, but the dog don't even know he a goddamn police K9. Maybe the dog was like, what the fuck? When he was getting choked out, the dog like, man, I just told, they told me, goddamn, you know what I mean? Maybe the dog was like that. Goddamn, this is what it ain't like, it's just like listening to an immigrant and you speak English. Y'all not understanding what y'all saying, but either one of y'all trying to come to a conclusion. You like, what the fuck you say? What the fuck you say? Shit like that. Maybe the dog and that dude was having that kind of conversation, but and for him to choke the dog out, you got to be a motherfucker. Y'all know how big them damn German shepherds are, man. That shit be done slung my little ass around. God damn. I'm like, get that motherfucker up off me. Get him off me, goddamn it. I'm dying. This motherfucker, he choked the shit out that dog. I don't know if he, goddamn it, I don't know if tasing him helped or hurt when he got that motherfucking dog up in that motherfucking fight. They hit that nigga with it. I don't know if that helped, but I don't know if the dog did. But goddamn it, my point is, people still care more about animals than people. that dog considered as a goddamn man of the law, man? What the hell is wrong? We are not in Nigeria, nigga, because I think you're Nigerian. We are not over there in Africa, man. You fuck with that damn dog, and it's called a police dog, nigga. Man, the motherfuckers have funerals for them damn dogs. Some of the funerals be better than some of the policemen get shot. And who do you get to pay for that? Whoever owned the dog, do the dog family, do you know any of that dog family the lyric came from? Do they get to come to the funeral? The dog mama and his bastard kids, you know dogs got kids. Do the dog's bastard kids get to come and say how he was a great, like the regular shit they do with officers when they pass away, man, in the line of duty? Do the dog look puppies and shit? Do they resent him? You know, I got a lot of questions at a dog. Will they chase their own ass? Do they even give a damn? I'm like, come on, man. It's some of them dogs funerals, man. They have that shit on the news, and them motherfuckers be out there just like it's a regular goddamn policeman's funeral. You be like, damn, another police officer dead. Damn, fucked up. Then they talking about it was the dog. Okay, y'all do what y'all do to make them dogs handle their business, but you know, I'm only the ghetto gynecologist, but goddamn, that dog had a bigger funeral. Them dogs have a bigger funeral than the regular officers, man. I know police got to feel a way about that shit. How you gonna be sitting up there? You're a policeman, and you got to be on a goddamn motorcycle and shit with your dog and shit. Y'all seen no policemen be on a motorcycle with their dog, and then it'd be a little dog, and then they had a dog in a goddamn on a on a police motorcycle with the little sidecar, and they had a dog in that motherfucker licking all over their goddamn face. Man, I can't stand that shit. I ain't letting no goddamn dog. It licks its own ass after it take a shit. I'm not letting no goddamn dog lick me in the face, in the mouth, and shit, and on my fingers and shit while I'm cooking and shit. Y'all ever seen them motherfuckers that had their animals licking in their face, on their mouth, and on their fork and shit? Like all kind of disgusting shit. Didn't want to ask you if you want something to eat. No, I'm good. I'm good. Man, you can hear my stomach rumbling, but 9 times out of 10, I ate before I got there. Whole house smell like goddamn urine and iodine and sulfur, whatever. The motherfucking animal peeing out. I don't care how much you spray. It's just like if you walk in a goddamn person out there smoke, you smell that no matter how they clean it. If you're a non-smoker, god damn it, I don't have animals in my house. God damn it, this is for not all people because I've been in people's house and their house don't smell like that. I think that cause shit, my brother got a big ass dog and his house don't smell nothing like that. And his dog big than a motherfucker. His house don't smell nothing like an animal being in that motherfucker. But the other motherfuckers I'm talking about, man, you can smell they done let them pee in that motherfucker. Like the smell, you can just tell, man. It's some people that don't have that smell that have animals. I'm talking about the ones that do. Them motherfuckers. I'm like, that dog just took a shit in your face and it was just shaking when it did it. Kicked his legs back, rubbed his ass on the ground, came back in the house, and you let him lick you in the face. What the fuck? God damn. I need a beverage after that. And they be sharing, letting the dog lick on him and shit. God damn it, all kind of dog, cat, whatever animal you got. Man, I ain't fucking with that. Damn, that made me get on this shit because I really feel a way about this shit. Like, See, I know people that don't have that smell in their house that got animals. Y'all know I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to motherfuckers who houses that smell like. I'm talking about, man, what? And then they be spraying all that shit in that, man. That shit don't help. You can't let your animal go to the bathroom in your house multiple times without the smell being in there, and don't clean them shit. Everybody I know that got an animal inside their crib, they don't have that smell, but I've been to motherfuckers' houses with that smell, and I'm like, there's no way you can get that out of here. It's like if you order a non-smoking room at the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, you gonna know if that room been smoking. It's the same way, goddamn it. That's all I'm saying. But back to the gun violence dashboard. Do y'all think this is gonna be good or bad? And I think they should have this, but it's gonna go deeper down the rabbit hole, like I said. What if somebody in government or some office trying to be the sheriff or whatever in whatever city, they spike up the gun violence and wherever they say they need them? You get where I'm going with this? They spike up the gun violence wherever they trying to run from and get that check. Like these people get paid money. They spike up the gun violence, and then he's the new sheriff in that county, and then it goes down, and then they pay other people to go do that. Like, do y'all get where I'm going from? And then it goes up to the city councilman, all that. So, would the gun violence dashboard be a good or bad thing? Because I'm looking at it like, on the surface, it sounds good, but look at how I just broke it down. It could be done in so many ways. I want y'all to think about that. Is it good? But is it? You know what I'm talking about? That's my only thing. Cause I started thinking about that for real. I'm like, think about them senators all the way down to city councilmen. They want an area of the city they would drive up violence in a certain communities to get that community along with them and steal the votes. And then when they get in there, the crime goes to somebody else's. I think they've been paying off people to make certain areas violent, no matter what color you are. And they do that on purpose. You can see what they're doing with illegal immigrants and what the Democrats did. So that goes back to me saying gun violence dashboard that they started out here in Houston. Houston been on a shit with deporting people. Do not get it twisted. Y'all don't see them people flying flags and doing all that bullshit they have going on in other cities. Man, what? Y'all know that that shit ain't going on out here in Houston. You can turn on any TV, and when they tried that shit, they shut it down. They know good goddamn well you're too close to the goddamn border to be flying your goddamn flag, and you know this is not a sanctuary state. You know how Texas deal with these people? No matter who you are, you from another spot. That's where you're going back to. I'm just saying. That's why you don't see it going down in Houston like you see it going down in other places. And they not gonna let it get out of hand like it did in ain't Minnesota like 80% white? Now the question is, are illegal and my immigrant white folks from different countries next? I'm gonna talk about that on my next show. Are the white people next from that are illegal immigrants? You remember the mayor of New York talking about immigrants built New York, built this country. I'm like, okay, are those people that are white gonna be showed on TV from other countries? Russia, Ireland, places like that. Are they gonna be deported? Y'all know where the white people at. UK, Europe, all that. That's why they run to Canada. They know they can't pull that over here, but apparently Biden, Obama, Kamala Harris, all these people let this in when COVID hit. I've been saying it for the longest. COVID was the Trojan horse for all this. But I'm gonna get into all that. And back to the topic: gun violence dashboard in Houston. Will that work in your city? And think about what I said about how I think about that. In many ways, it could go as far as like they will plant people in your community to make it seem violent. So, or another person's district when elections come around. And then Houston man chokes out police K9. I still think the dude Nigerian. Y'all really got shot up one time for on the train or the bus acting up. And they gave him a year. That didn't learn him nothing. Choke the shit out that goddamn dog. And do police, and then I want to ask policemen, y'all feel a way when they give a dog a better funeral than a fellow police officer that's human? I want to ask policemen and police women from everywhere, or people in the military, if they give a dog a better funeral than people that really died, how do y'all feel about that? I want y'all to leave y'all comment in the chat because I really want to know because I know I feel away. I'm like, man, I was in Vietnam, I was in real wars. Y'all gonna get throw a big ass funeral for this goddamn dog? You know how them vets going off, man. I don't think vets should be homeless at all. I've been saying that. But they giving these motherfuckers from other countries so many ways to scam and get millions, but they can't give us reparations. That's another show. But I really want to know from police men and women, how do y'all feel when they give a big ass funeral for a K9 dog? Y'all can't tell me y'all don't feel a way. Y'all done lost somebody that there was a policeman or a police woman. I know y'all feel a way and y'all got to sit up there look at them dumb motherfuckers that dog lovers and they wife got them showing the dog on camera. And this big motherfucker with a dog and the dog little and petite and the motherfucker all in the camera licking on their face, goddamn it. They doing all this shit. A goddamn dog, a K9, man. Ain't saying nothing wrong with like honoring, but damn, what? What? See, my nerves just got back. I think I need to prick my finger and check my blood sugar. Fuck that. And then it's cold in the motherfucker outside. I'm actually enjoying the cold where I'm in because it's nice and warm in here. I got my Grinch tree lit. I'm doing what I do every other day. Just chill and stay away from around people. Stay away, stay away from bullshit. That's what I do. And I always tell y'all, self-preservation, y'all. Take care of yourself before you can take care of anybody. When you're at the hospital, they ain't asking about nobody else but you. Take care of yourself. That's all it is, self-preservation. That ain't being selfish. You gotta take care of yourself. Who else gonna do it? When you're in that hospital, you by yourself and you're talking to people you don't even know, but they got more better interest in you most of the time, 99% of the time than anybody. So why you worried about somebody else when you the one that they ask? What's the first question they ask you? How are you doing? What's wrong with you? Have you been feeling symptoms? How's your family? Did your family have this and that? Have you been feeling this kind of way? Do you get it? Self-preservation. Take care of yourself, people. It's the holidays, and around about this time, it's gonna be the holidays again. We got summer popping up like it's nothing. And then I catch y'all on the next one. I just had to hit y'all with that. But salute to everybody that tuned into the show, Tennessee Therapy Radio 808. Now I catch y'all next one. I love y'all and be safe already.